Hello there, my name is HOI4. Welcome back to another episode of HOI4 Waking the Tiger as Guangxi Clique, where we are imminently expecting a Japanese invasion now. It's to the 12th of June, and they will invade on the 10th of July. Now, I did a little bit of thinking between episodes. I've come back for a new recording session now. I think the plan is going to be, we're going to try and hold the Japanese, and then if and when we can raise a fourth army, we're going to set up against Siam and invade Siam and seize resources down here, seize more factories, get stronger, and then I think we're probably going to be pushing against the British in the Raj first, at least back to where we can defend properly here, and at that point we're then going to be able to maybe build up enough strength in the eastern area that we can start making some gains against the Chinese and Japanese. That is a little way off. The first immediate objective is to just hold the line, and if we can't do that, then we obviously are not going to be able to win this campaign. We will do our best. We've only lost 50,000 casualties so far. Germany has lost 1.3 million so far, and they haven't even gone to war, I don't think, with the Russians. No, just against the Allies, they lost 1.3 million men. Only 140k on the Allied side for the UK. Jesus Christ, Germany. How many did France lose? Only 187. That's not a particularly good ratio there, man. I have to say. Alright, let's go to speed 3 to get used to what we're doing again. We have one division in training, which will be completing our third army. I have done a little bit of renaming to make our army sort of logical. We've got Army Group North now in the north, which will hold this area here. And then the 3 armies attached to it, and then eventually we'll have a Army Group South, I expect, down here, which will have an army attached to it for the conquest of Siam, and then to push in this way through Raj. We're going to need to think about tanks before too long. Obviously, at the moment, the aim is just to get as many troops on the field as we can, so we can hold the line. This is all defensively minded, but eventually we need to think about tanks so that we can have some kind of offensive capability. Now we have German troops over here now. For some reason, are they going to come and help us? Maybe. I mean, they haven't got a land conflict to fight at the moment because they're not at war with Russia. So we'll see. Again, I still can't accept. I haven't got any convoys. It won't get to me, Spain. All right, I have 13 convoys. I've been looking at the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong place, haven't I? I've been looking over here for convoys for some reason. Ah, okay, so we do have 13 convoys, of which 9 are being used. So maybe I was a mistake to do that. Can I request Lend-Lease then? Yeah, Germany, can you give me some guns? $4,000 of those per month. Oh, okay. Well, that's good, isn't it? I'm not quite sure how many episodes I've been getting that wrong, but it may be quite a few. I've probably got some comments about it. Oh well. It is what it is. We can now do war bonds, which is 50 political power and reduces consumer goods factories for 180 days. Seems like a no-brainer. And that's it. That's all we can do right now. But war propaganda we can still do. We're at 100% war support now, so doesn't really matter that much. And we're simultaneously in an offensive war and a defensive war at the same time somehow. It seems a very strange thing. When we're at war with the Allies because we attacked France, that's an offensive war. I'm not entirely sure how defensive war comes into that, but okay. We'll take it. None of my generals need promoting to get any more traits at the moment. Should I perhaps be having... I mean, we've got our worst general, 1111, in charge of our best army currently. The third army is the better division template. They've got support companies. I suppose that makes sense for our lowest defense guy to have the best divisions, and for the worst divisions to be buffed by the superior defense values of the other generals. So that's good. Luckily, we've got a 3-skill field marshal in defense, so they're all getting that bonus. That's good. Alright, we are very, very close to the war now. Why have we got attrition happening here? Because we're in low supply. Damn it. There's not a lot I can do about that right now, is there? We'll just have to deal with it. How's fort production? Well, we're level 1 everywhere, and we're level 2 in the... See, this is not right. I've done this wrong. I've built the stronger forts first in the east, when it should have been the other way around. Whoops. So I think we should hold here quite well. We'll see. This is a hang on. This province is way weaker. Why are we holding that province? Why aren't we holding this one here? That was silly. Let's change that. And we need to put a fort like right here immediately. That won't be done in time, but maybe it'll be done by the time. Oh, 12th of July. That's only like 4 days. Yeah, I don't know why we'd hold this province here. It's more exposed and not mountains. Okay, everything else looks fine. This major river here should mean we should be absolutely fine. Once they invade and they contact this line and it seems secure, I might pull some troops from this area here, which will ease the supply burden. Germany, what are you doing, man? Why are you doing this? Goodness sake. Yep, he's gonna bash his head on that line for the next 2 years, I expect. Okay. Let's fight the Japanese. I have available planes and reserves. Oh yeah, it's just my two close air support. We do need to get some more support equipment in our divisions though. So let's pick let's take the divisions that are on the more difficult to defend terrain, and they can all become infantry support, which gives me a deficit of infantry equipment, but not of anything else, which is good. In fact, we can probably get the whole hog. Actually, no, we can't quite. We've got not a huge amount of support equipment there. Okay. Why haven't you attacked? They've got war goals. Don't just sit here and not attack Japan. I'm not keen for that kind of game where I've got to keep troops here forever in case the war goal suddenly gets activated. Come on, be a man about it, Japan. If you want to attack me, attack me. I won't be annoyed. Just disappointed. I've still somehow got convoys. Have I been getting the whole Lend-Lease system wrong with the past lots of episodes? Does it not require convoys on the person receiving the Lend-Lease's part? I can't see any production coming from Lend-Lease at the moment, so... foreign equipment 48 units, is that it? Doesn't say that I need them for Lend-Lease. Is that a change, or have I just been wrong about this the whole time I've played this game? I don't know, honestly. I'm confused. Got plenty of artillery now. Right, let's just change all these over. It's been a deficit support equipment, but not a great deal. More helpful to get the divisions actually in the artillery in the field, I think. Alright. Japan is not going to do anything. War goal doesn't seem to have an expiry date, or maybe I just can't see what it is. Weird. It's doing the Strike South doctrine. There's the Soviet Union war, which doesn't affect me. I wonder if Germany is going to be able to win this. We'll see, I guess. You might do. Russia's still got the purge for now, 15% organisation, so we'll check back in with Germany later on and see how he's getting on. Got a naval invasions here while the Allies were still repelling. Alright, I think we can start training new division templates. We're still going to be training the old template because we've got so many more guns than we have anything else. And we're going to be quite cautious in the amount we train at once. This will form the basis of a new army. When is this going to be finished? Not till September. That's a slow training time. It's a very slow training time. Or at least it seems like it to me. Oh, but out of historical names for our divisions. Unfortunate. You want me to fight the Soviets? Well, I mean, I don't think I want to. Don't really see how that's going to help me, because it's just, I mean, you know, if I end up taking the Raj or something, I'm going to end up at war before I want to be. And I can't help Germany beat the Russians, so no. Can't help you, Germany, I'm afraid. Should I research paratroopers? Interesting question. We could use them to get some advantage. Let's do it. Of course, we can only use a few divisions now worth, linked to the number of battalions we actually field. I'm still keeping my guns on equipment 1, I think. Quantity is better than quality for us, at least for the time being. We're fighting, you know, we're not doing anything amazing. Okay, new focus. So, I can't actually get many of these. I don't control the right states still. I can purchase some tanks from Germany, get 100 light tanks. Or I can get Falkenhausen as a division attack guy. I would like to get down to this military factory focus though, so we'll go for purchase tanks. The 2 extra factories could be really helpful. Right, how's fort construction going? We have reached all the way along here to here. The longer Japan wait, the more likely it is that I'm going to be able to repel them. I don't know why they're hanging about. Is it because they don't want to fight Germany? It could be. It doesn't really help me. I've got to keep my entire army on this border just in case Japan decides to attack me. Germany's cancelled his lend lease. Why have you done that, Germany? You not like me anymore. We're not friends anymore. Alright, I will ask for it from Spain then. Spain, give me some guns. Oh, they haven't got any. They haven't got any. Italy? Yeah, they haven't got any guns either. Has nobody got any guns? Who likes me? Iran likes me. They have minus 1,000 guns. Great. Alright, fine. I guess we'll just do without. It was nice while it lasted. Didn't really see it happen, but apparently we must have had some divisions. Some guns coming through. China, Japan, come on man, just attack me. I mean, I don't want to declare war on him. It's still not advantageous for me to be at war with Japan. But I wish they'd get on with it. But I'm going to start looking to see how I can push in the West End. What we'll do then is let's change this slightly. So let's change the front lines here. Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to shorten this line just here, and then take these divisions off of it. They can go into purple for the time being, or one can't. We can go back onto here. We'll build up some more strength against these guys. They don't need a full back line anymore. They can do a front line, I think. Yeah, they can. If the Japanese aren't going to attack me, I will gladly start pushing into India. Obviously, we can reform this line without too much trouble. I think when we need to. How is our support equipment deficit? We've got a little bit of support equipment. We've got way too much artillery now, I think. We're going to come off that by 1. And we are going to build infantry equipment 2. Build up the efficiency on this, and then we can move over more to it later on. That makes sense, I think. So I haven't got any troops that move fast. I need motorized, I think. We need to get a tank division template designed so we can at least field a couple, even if we aren't building them. So we have... We're not building any motorized currently. Might be a good idea. Another naval invasion over there. Nothing to be worried about. We could come off artillery again, or make motorized with these. I haven't got any tanks I can build, but that's fine. What I want is just some divisions to be able to charge forward a bit. I have got 124 light tanks, soon to be 224 when we get the 100 from Germany. We're lacking just one oil. Let's deal with that. Iran, give me some oil. I'm tempted to come off the artillery a bit, because we don't need that much artillery. We're not doing line artillery at the moment. Do something like that. And then we'll design a template which has not very many tanks in it, basically. Oh, I can't put them in the... can I? Oh, I can put light tanks in. No, I can. I'm being an idiot. That's 16 combat with 120 light tanks. That'd give me like 2 divisions worth. It's something until we can actually start building them. Obviously, they would have support companies. But let's do that. And then we could probably also make a second template that it doesn't have the tanks. And we'll rename this to be Armoured Division or Tank Division. At least this way we can actually get the things we need onto the unit, onto the map. You know, what we actually have sat around in stockpile can actually be used. And you'll use the motorized template unit. And we'll rename you. That's the wrong spelling of motorized. What am I, an American? The Z, goodness sake. Right, let's build some of these then. Lacking the... Oh, one division is too much motorized. Okay, so we'll build a tank division first, I think. Right, this is too big, isn't it? It needs to be 10 width. If it hasn't got the tanks in it, it might as well be 10 width. Alright, we'll queue up those 2 tank divisions, which gives us deficits in motorized quite a lot. No, and light tanks, there's too many light tanks. Alright. Well, I mean, when we get the 100 from Germany, we'll have minus 16. That'll be alright, won't it? Obviously, those tanks are going to be killed in the actual battles we use, but hopefully, by the time we're using them in some time, we can research tanks and start building them to replace our losses. Yeah, Japan are really not actually going to attack me, are they? It's now September 1940. Oh, yeah, they've lost a war goal. Don't worry about it then. Do not worry about it. Now, hopefully, if they try and justify again, it will take them actually substantial a period of time, and not like one day. So we'll keep one army on their border. This army here should, I would hope, be enough to deal with Siam. I don't know how many divisions Siam have got. We'll double check just before we invade. Four, yeah, we'll be fine. So we'll just leave the second army here. There's no point changing army group or anything like that. We haven't got a second field marshal, so we couldn't if we wanted to. Right, let's start researching tanks. We've got quite a lot of research to do on tanks before we can actually build them. Alright, so we are stronger on this western front now. Obviously this southern area is still the strongest area to push. We can access this province by 2, so let's do that. See what we can do. We haven't got low supply, which is annoying. Yeah, we're already losing that. Okay, let's stop then. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we can flank them through Siam. That would be helpful. Unassigned divisions. This one I think is where it's supposed to be going. I've got a surplus of guns now. Perhaps we need to think about taking factories off guns. Is it going to be more important now that we just get some tanks and motorized done and churn out more divisions? Potentially. We're building 1.38 motorized a day, which means we're building not nearly enough motorized a day. We need substantially more. Let's do that. Queue up some more divisions though. We still have a surplus to use. So I'm going to halt fort construction, considering that Japan is not attacking us. And instead, what we'll do, we're still in low supply. We are, well, we're not barely in low supply. Okay, we'll go back to military factories then. 19th of February 1941, we can attack through there. Not for a while then. It's all mountainous, no point attacking that way. Well, Japan, if he wanted to, could be justifying against me again now. But he's not. So we gamble. We can already oversupply in this supply zone. So I'm not really keen on moving troops over. It's freaking Germany bringing divisions over to me that I never asked for. It's eating my supply. Right, now here's the 4th Army. There isn't a thing for 4th Army. There is, actually. There it is, it just doesn't say 4. I don't quite know why there isn't ones for all of these up to like 10, like Roman numeral ones. They sort of establish a pattern here and then change for some reason. Quite sure why that is. But alright. Oh great, it's a 1111. Not brilliant. Do they all start as 1111s when you hire them? Well, I hired a guy who was already a 2. Yeah, this guy was, wasn't he? I think so. Yeah, we've got bad supply over here. We need to up our infrastructure. Let's do that. As a matter of priority. We can't bring troops to bear on them, then we're impotent. Now building 3 motorized a day. Let's go one more factory just to clear this deficit. Can queue up more divisions. There's Italy and Greece. That war starting. Chinese panzers. Let's do this. Get down to that factory focus. Okay, there's tank research. Next tanks. Did we do heavy tanks? I've never done heavy tanks before. Oh, I don't know how much they cost. 25 versus 8. We'll go light tanks. We need to get quantity out. Still a bit too far away to be able to do industry tech. Doctrine is already being done. Upgrade to artillery could be helpful. You need a new colour. You're in the wrong. You haven't got the same colour as someone else. Let's go for yellow. For this guy. Okay. Fire's looking better now. We could. Problem is, it's this river which really causes problems. Let's see if we bring these guys over to this area here. Does that really affect supply badly? This is the most likely place we're going to break through. This province especially, because we can attack from 2 directions. Against 2 divisions though, and they just seem to repel us. Right, let's reorganise this click. The things that they're both crossing major rivers. The river persists all the way up to, well, basically all the way entirely up the line, basically. It's an unfortunate consequence of our retreat earlier on in the game. Let's try this then. Try and make them react. We could try and pin. Yeah, we're losing in the south now. Oh no, we're not. We're back to winning. Maybe they're going to let us push through. No, I don't want to fight the Soviets. Please stop calling me in, Axis. We've got quite a long time to go to this war against Siam. 2 months. Right, we're losing in the south, but we'll look like we may be getting through up here. Which is good enough for me. Excellent. Okay, that's going to cause some trouble. Right, you stop attacking now. We are through. And we're going to try and exploit this. We're going to push one division on. You guys are going to pin him. And we're going to take one division also to push that direction. I'm going to try and exploit this breakthrough. Right. Further north. This province here is well exposed. Let's keep one division behind to hold the province. Yeah, they're all disorganised now, so we can press them a bit more. Where is he going? Oh, yeah, I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming, honestly. I didn't realise that this actually bordered it. Do we just try and take this province back? That's crossing a river again. What we'll do, we'll bring these guys over here. Do that. And we'll also push north here. You guys try and take the province immediately. I'm confident we can get them out, especially as we're winning up here and we've got reinforcements coming. Oh, well, this province is empty. This province is empty, I'm being an idiot. An empty province right there. Let's just pin the divisions at either side. It's empty here and I'm like working out trying to do it. Yes, just look for the obvious solution. Right. Go on, push them across. Right, get across there. You stay here. You guys push into that province. Okay, we're through. Good. Thank God for that. Okay, well, I will leave this episode here as we've broken through. Hopefully, next episode we can push our way through to, hopefully this little line here we can hold very easily if we need to. Or alternatively, we'll push into the Raj and try and take them. Thank you for joining me. I hope you can all join me again same time tomorrow. Or possibly, whatever time it comes up. Bye-bye.